Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Downtown Kato Paphos. We're in the harbour area and we're going to storm it especially for you. This is the first night video of this season and I'll tell you what, it's absolutely buzzing. Kato Paphos Harbour on a spectacality of an evening indeed. If you want to light the place up, why not get a special little balloon for that little Italy in your life. There's special ones with roses in and hearts in, and you're going to get a great night out indeed. Come with me as I introduce you to some of the restaurants, and guess what, hiding in one of them is Miss Oching Vasila booth and some of our superstar members. I'll introduce you to them. Before we do, let's introduce you to this gentleman here. His name is Mr. Zenos Yasugumar. You all right?
Yes, you.
Now, if you want to bed this young man, come and see him outside the King's Restaurant, and guess what? He will do his very best, that's for sure. How you doing? You all right?
Very good, thank you.
Are you busy?
Always.
Always. Can we have a quick look?
Yes.
Just to show that he's not telling an untruth. Look at that, packed to the rafters. We've got the greatest waiter in the world. And of course, just in the background over there is Mr. Harris, the boss himself. There's the prince sitting waiting, Andreas, and all these people are having an absolutely spectacality of an evening indeed.
Welcome.
And of course, if you want to get a great table, the man you've got to bed is Mr. Zenos. That's what he wants you to do, and perhaps get his cowboy hat on him. He's a superstar in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour. It's his job to make sure that you get a great meal. He's very polite, very courteous, and he wants you to come into the King's Restaurant and perhaps feast and digest upon a fish or two. And there's one or two in there waiting, especially for you. Now, for those of you familiar with the channel, there really is a superstar, a legend coming up in downtown Paphos. He was telling me earlier, he was drowning his sorrows in one of the bars on Bar Street the other night, and a couple of ladies walked up to him and he was very worried indeed, because he was with his girlfriend, and he was starting to sweat when these girls came up to him and said, "We know you, Mr. Marinos." And of course, he's the man with the cheapest shoes in the world, and here he is back on patrol in downtown Kato Paphos. Yasu Gumbaru, you alright?
How are you, Gumbaru?
My little pet gangster. Now, can we check?
Anything you
Let's
like.
go and have a look. Let's see what shoes he's got on tonight. Well, they look very cheap indeed to me. What make are those, Marinos?
Giuseppe Zanotti.
Oh my goodness, how much were they? Come on.
I don't remember exactly.
You don't remember? 500, 600?
Somewhere
around there.
somewhere
This is the man who's famous for wearing the cheapest shoes in the world.
Why you are alone tonight?
She's in the Pelican Restaurant.
She's
She's chatting to two superstar subscribers.
coming here to
We're going to come and eat with you one of these days.
I will,
Because
right?
rumour has it that Theos Restaurant is the best restaurant in the world.
Everyone
Am I right?
knows it. That's
It
why
is.
I come here, man.
That's why he's
You
here.
know, you know.
And look, it is pretty busy. So if you're looking for a great place to come and have a meal, come and see the man with the cheapest shoes in the world, and he'll
Mr.
light
Marinos.
your day up, that's for
Mr.
sure.
Cheap Shoes.
Can you say a big hello to Debbie?
Hello, Debbie. How are you?
Where's that laugh? There it is. Yasu Gumbaru.
Now
Have a
it's
great night. Have a great night. Theos Restaurant could be the best restaurant in the world, and there's a young man in there that's even come on his little scooter. Absolute superstars in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour. Let's keep on going, because there are one or two more restaurants on the block. The next one, of course, is the Pelican Restaurant, our favourite restaurant. This is where they treat us very well indeed, and of course they're going to treat you very well indeed if you come here and perhaps feast your eyes and digest upon a lobster. And look, here's Mr. Bonsoir. Bonsoir, how you doing? You alright?
I'm good. This is
Having a
my
busy day?
breakfast.
Are you having a busy day?
Yes, it was busy afternoon.
Yeah.
Now
Tonight's a funny night, isn't it?
now the business is down now.
A little bit down.
Afternoon
Hopefully.
it was not busy, very busy.
Yeah, in the heat it was busy. It's getting a bit chilly, but don't worry. You're going to be busy. That's for sure. I know you are. Now,
Au revoir.
do you recognise this girl? This is our Princess Addis. Yasu Aris, how you doing? You all right? Are you having a good night? Yeah. Always got a smile on the face. Can we see your hair? Turn around. Look at that. Look at that for hair. Oh my goodness. Big shout out. That's Princess Addis, and she is the star of the little restaurant known as the Pelican Restaurant, and it's a very busy restaurant indeed. We're going to keep on going, but before we do, I want to introduce you to these superstars who are sitting in the Pelican Restaurant, and of course they're chatting with the most beautiful woman in the world, and her name is Miss Oching Vasila booth.
Hello everybody. How nice. Oh my god, I see boss of Pelican now. see you again and again. And here we go, we have our Evgeny, our friend.
Yes, Evgeny, pleased to meet you. All the way from downtown
nice
in
to
St.
meet you.
Petersburg. And you brought your dad. Here he is.
Yes, it's my dad.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Vladimir.
Vladimir. Absolutely. Bizarre. And this gentleman watches our videos all the way from downtown in St. Petersburg. Unfortunately, tomorrow he's going to jet back home, but we know he's going to come back very, very soon indeed. And Evgeny is going to bring him to see us again. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you had a good holiday?
75 years old.
75 years old and a superstar. And look, it doesn't seem fair, does it? I've got no hair. He's got an awful lot of it, and this gentleman has got, well, I don't know. What can you say? An awful lot. Gusibi?
Well, let me go and say hello to boss, as you know that I always...
Here he is. The big man himself is in town. Here he is. He's going to give her a cuddle. Yasu Kumar, you all right? We're here now.
Surprise, huh?
He's had a brand new haircut. He's looking more handsome than ever. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Andros. Absolute superstar. That's the guy who actually owns the Pelican Restaurant. And obviously he's a great, great friend of ours now. And if you want to get great service, please make sure you come to the Pelican Restaurant. But guess what? That's where you're going to find us more often than not. They're standing to attention and they are waiting especially for you. Next on the block is the Bistro Gali. And look, they're having quite a good night, there's no doubt about that. If you want a fillet steak or perhaps something a little bit lighter like a spaghetti bolognese, this could be the menu that's waiting for you. Packed to the rafters. And the man in charge of it, there he is, Prince Zeus. How are you doing? You all right? Busy?
Excellent.
I must say you're looking very handsome tonight.
I stay humble.
You are. Absolute star. If you want a great, great night out, you make sure that you come to this little place, the Bistro Gali. And of course, you're going to get a great ice cream, great service. And on top of all that, a great, great night out. The next one on the block is this one. And of course, it's a little restaurant right in the centre, and it's called Sail at the Castle. And this is where George hangs out. He's come back on the block, and he's an absolute legend in Paphos. He's been here longer than the Paphos Harbour, and his job is to make sure that everybody gets a seat at the Sail at the Castle. Sail at the Castle is probably one of the best restaurants in the world, certainly one of the best in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour. And if you want a great, great cocktail, get yourself into that bar over there, and I tell you what, you're going to get an absolutely spectacularity of a cocktail, because there's a man in there called the Priest, and he makes possibly the best cocktails in the world. And of course, the man in charge is sitting there on his mobile phone, and that's Mr. Mike. Don't forget to go and say a big, big hello to him. And you never know, if you mention those words, Marika and me, you might get a little discount or two. The last particular restaurant in this part of the harbour is called Steve's. Yes, Lord Tony, it's not called Stevie's, it's called Steve's. And there it is. And look, there's an awful lot of swinging Dexters with their beards lighting up your little restaurant area as you get yourself a spectacularity of a meal indeed. And talking about Dexters, there's the real thing. There he is with that spectacularity of a beard indeed. How are you doing? You all right?
Not too bad. How are you? Hello,
I can't believe that they've got all these impersonators of you now swinging in the wind. Now, we snuck up on Dexter earlier on, round his back line side, and his beard was twitching like crazy. Was I right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. You cannot sneak up on this man, that's for sure. If you want a great place, and if you mention those words, Marika and me, you never know. You might get a little discount or two. You have a great, great night, Dexter. Have a great, great night. And one of these days, we're going to go and celebrate his son. Yeah, you might remember from last year, he's got a son, and he's going to turn 1 in a week or so. And hopefully, we're going to go and celebrate that birthday party with him. Kato Paphos on a spectacularity of a day indeed. Slowly but surely, the harbour is bustling back into life. Of course, summer season is coming, and this little restaurant is slowly but surely getting ready. And it's called the Ocean Basket. And hopefully, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, that restaurant is going to be finished. And we've been invited to do a tour of it, especially for you. I'm going to take you back to Misochin Gracila booth. We're going to go and say hello again to our great, great friends all the way from down in St. Petersburg from Russia. The daddy is going to go fly back tomorrow, but don't worry, he's going to come back to Cyprus in Cyprus, and of course he's going to have a spectacality of a holiday indeed. If you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And of course, while you're at it, why not hunt us down on that Buy Me a Coffee platform? That's how the channel is funded. That's how you keep us afloat, and that's how you keep us making these little videos, especially for you. Back into the Pelican Restaurant, the most famous restaurant in the world, certainly in the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. And let's go and get that big, big goodbye from our guys all the way from downtown in St. Petersburg, and of course the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf.
Well, I would like to say one very, very main thing, that really today we enjoyed the company of Evgeny and Vladimir. And as I know, Vladimir is watching us all the time, all the time. He knows everywhere where we have been. They mentioned the car show not long ago, by the way, that unfortunately went without the sound. But this was, as you understood, because of the copyright. So we are thanking you from the bottom of our 4 hearts now that you've been with us. You met our friends, and in the nearest future we will be here with another friends, of course, as you know. We wish you were here, loving and kissing you from the bottom of our...
Can we get you all together? And this can be the screenshot for this little video. Our new friends all the way from downtown in St. Petersburg, absolute superstars, and we thank them very, very much indeed. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of our complete and utter madness.
Kato, in St. Petersburg, watch your channel. It's not only Vladimir. Your channel watch all his friends, a lot of his friends, and me too, of course.
We'd like to say a big, big thank you to all those guys in downtown St. Petersburg, and hopefully the channel can keep growing. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon indeed.